welcome to another episode of A Sandwich and Some Lovin'. I'm Kelly Raspberry Evans, along with my husband.
Hey, train in the house.
Oh, that's new.
Yeah. Yeah, what do you think of that, babe?
That's my husband, Alan Evans.
Yes, thank you.
Has new toys to play with and new buttons to push.
I like
This should
toys.
Be an interesting podcast.
I like toys and I like to play. And a little peek behind the scenes here, guys. My wife, very unhappy with me right
I'm
now.
a little bit stressed and pressed for time. Of all days, I told you I needed to be done on time. In fact, a little bit early.
Yeah.
You get lost on the way to the studio. How many times would you say you've been to the studio?
Thousands.
I wouldn't say quite 1,000.
Hundreds.
But it's a lot.
Probably dozens.
You have the worst sense of direction of any human being I know. The worst.
Now, wait a minute. Go back to that statement. The worst sense of direction than any human being you know.
You get lost.
That's thousands of people.
That's a lot of people. But maybe they have worse sense of directions, but I haven't fallen victim to that. Because we can be driving from our house to church, which is less than 2 miles away, and he'll get lost. Coming to this office where you've been coming umpteen times, you got lost.
I got lost. I don't know, babe. I was just
attention and you missed the exit. What happened?
I don't know. I was driving like I usually do, and I was trying to find George Bush, and then the next thing I know, I'm out by the airport. I'm like, what am I doing at the airport?
I don't know.
I'm sorry. I'm 15 minutes late.
Oh, a little bit more than that.
I'm 20 minutes late.
That's okay.
But then ED had to come in here and get my levels all set and everything. Engineer Don.
Right. So we're even later now. But that's okay because we're still going to give you a quality podcast because we appreciate how much you join us on the Monday episodes, the new ones we just started doing this past month. It's exciting. It's growing.
So we're a grower. And here's the deal, babe. I was thinking about this as we were putting our outline together. We're getting back down. This edition of A Sandwich and Some Love, and this is going to be all about relationships. So we're getting back down to blocking and tackling, as they say in the corporate world.
So is this more for our benefit and not so much for the audience?
This is for everybody.
We need the refresher course on relationships?
This is for everybody. We're getting back to the nitty-gritty.
Of what the Sandwich and Some Lovin' podcast
The
was
core principles. Yes.
Right.
This is what our podcast was founded on.
I'm starting to think women aren't as complicated as I originally set out. Because basically, I just need you to find where you're going.
You think I'm more screwed up than
show up on time? I'm happy.
You think I need more than food and little sex every once in a while?
Apparently so.
Oh, babe, I'm sorry. I think part of it is I've had too much caffeine. I had a quad. I didn't tell you this. I had a quad Americano. This morning.
4 shots of espresso?
Well, an Americano at Starbucks is made with 3 shots of espresso. And I said, add another shot of espresso.
Why?
Because I'm sleepy. Because you were up at 4 a.m. this morning.
I was up before that, actually.
Per usual. And I had a big sleep study device strapped on my noggin.
Which kept me up all night.
And kept me up all night. I woke up at 2. And then I woke up at 4.
Because every time Alan would turn his head or something, the device would beep in this robot voice at him. Tighten, I don't even know what it was saying because I couldn't understand what it was saying. Tighten something.
Yeah, the nose piece fell out. So it was telling me to put the nose piece back in, but I was like you. I was like, what in the hell is it saying? And I was half asleep.
Did you figure it out?
Well, I felt on my face, and I'm like, oh, crap, the nose thing fell out. So then I just put it back in my nose, and it was fine. But we'll get into all that. We can talk about that, too.
Yeah, it threw off both of our sleep patterns last night. I had to get up a little early this morning because I have to do some TV filming today, which I'm hopefully not going to be running late for now.
You dropping a dime?
I'm just telling people
what's going
on. I'm just telling people what's going on.
All right, here's what we're going to do. The skipper will get the minnow going back the right direction. All right, we're going to talk about relationships, babe. I'm going to bring to you the things that I think every couple should do before taking that next step. That next step could be just saying you're boyfriend and girlfriend. It could be saying you're engaged. It could be getting married. Okay?
Moving in together.
Just taking that big next step. Because we have a double date going on this weekend. We'll talk about that. I think you're bringing some stuff about maybe some sex stuff. What's going on?
What's your number?
Okay.
Somebody did a survey about what's your number, the very uncomfortable question that I don't believe should be asked on dates
that's
of
wheels
each
off.
other's partner. But
Well,
there's a survey about that, and you can see how you compare to other people's numbers if you're honest.
okay.
And also a list of what the happiest people have in common.
Okay.
And when you hear this list, that will explain why we're both so grumpy today.
No, I'm happy. I'm happy.
Okay.
I'm happy. This is going to be a great weekend.
All right. It is
I'm
going to be a good weekend.
so excited about this
Chock-full.
weekend. You got flowers.
I did. Thank you. It was a nice surprise to walk into flowers at the office.
Does that make you happy?
It did. It made me very happy. It was
Okay.
a lovely surprise. When I walked in, I thought, oh, am I doing a commercial for a florist? Because usually when I do commercials for florists, they send me an arrangement so I can talk about it and describe it. But then I looked at the note, and it was from my husband.
Yeah, Kelly posted it on her Instagram at Kelly Raspberry. But no, babe, I got an email actually from FTD. It was a marketing promotion, and I said, you know what?
Bought in. That works.
I bought in. I said, you know what? I think my wife would really like that. And it had a little fall pumpkin ceramic vase. I thought,
pumpkins are very trendy right now.
oh, so trendy.
It's very pretty. Thank you.
You're welcome, babe. And then we've got a couple of events coming up. One we've talked about, one we have not, but we've got it on the books now. And this is going to be a lot of fun for those of you who've heard Kelly talk about swap parties. It's a big deal. So, and it's not here in town, which is kind of interesting, but we'll talk about that. So lots of stuff, babe. Lots of stuff. You want to do some business first? You want to just get going?
We'll do whatever you like, honey. You're the captain of my ship.
I am. Let's do some business first. Do a little business first.
Well, we're really excited. When we started this podcast on Mondays, we did not have any sponsors. We were just going to fly by the seat of our pants. But we are proud to welcome Liquid IV as a sponsor of the Monday edition of our podcast.
Love Liquid IV.
Liquid IV, it helps you if you've had a night out on the town and you don't quite recover as quickly as you used to. If you live a very fast-paced lifestyle, if you work out excessively and you need some hydration, this is where Liquid IV comes in. It's a healthy, clean ingredient alternative to those sugary sports drinks. Not only that, it's safe for pregnant women, nursing women. It's safe for children to drink. The entire family will love Liquid IV. It helps prevent dehydration, especially when, like I said, you're sweating, you're drinking too much, things like that. It takes like 1 bottle of water, and it provides the same hydration as drinking 2 to 3 bottles of water.
Why would you want to bloat yourself on 2 to 3 bottles of water when you can
Right.
have 1 bottle of Liquid IV?
It maximizes. It's a little liquid. It's a powder you add to the bottle of water you're already drinking. It's got a really nice flavor, different flavors you can choose from. It has 5 essential vitamins, including more vitamin C than an orange, as much potassium as a banana, which my husband hates bananas.
Bananas.
But you need potassium. That's what Liquid IV provides.
Babe, let me ask you something. You know people that are vegan?
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 Yes.
Do you know people that are that need to be gluten-free?
Well, yeah.
Do you know people that are dairy-free?
Yes.
Do you know people that need soy-free?
Yes.
Well, they can have Liquid IV.
Liquid
They can
IV.
have Liquid IV.
So if you need more hydration and without having to drink bottle after bottle after bottle of water, right now our listeners can get 20% off at liquid-iv.com when you use the code SANDWICH at checkout. That's 20% off anything you order on Liquid IV's website. So go to liquid-iv.com. Don't forget that little hyphen there, liquid-iv.com. Enter the promo code SANDWICH to get your savings and start getting better hydration. Liquid-iv.com, promo code SANDWICH. See, I messed up. But don't wait and start getting hydrated better today.
20% off, dog. That's a big
Yes,
discount.
we appreciate it.
Did I just dog you?
You dogged me. You won't high-five me, but you'll dog me.
It's like who's that guy that used to be on Idol that dogged everybody?
Randy Jackson.
Yeah. What happened to him?
He still does like Geico commercials and stuff.
Oh, okay.
But other than that, I don't know. I know he's a music producer. It's not like he's not working.
Geico does a lot of advertising.
They do. They're very effective too.
Not hashtag not an ad. Okay. So, babe, you posted, this goes back to a couple of podcasts. You were talking about something that the world famous designer saw. You asked him a question. His name is the designer for Target.
Oh,
It's slipping my mind right now. Nate Berkus.
Nate Berkus.
Yeah, why couldn't either one of us remember that?
I don't know, because I wasn't expecting you to ask me that.
Okay, Nate Berkus, you had a question about wallpapering.
About my bookshelf.
Yeah, about your bookshelves.
And about how to, I know what to do, but I just wanted Nate Berkus to acknowledge me.
Exactly.
And so I sent him a picture of our bare bookshelves in the family room because I just have been lazy, and the thought of going out and starting to collect things that I didn't collect naturally
Right.
organically, to just go out and buy things. It just kind of gave me the kick in the pants to go do that.
We didn't want to go bare. We wanted to cover it up.
It was time.
So this got me to saying on a podcast a while back that there's one thing that you and your spouse should do at one time just to test the strength of your marriage, and that is wallpaper a room.
Right.
And we had some response, some people that came back to us, and they were like, oh, yeah, I've wallpapered a room with my spouse, and I will never do it again, brother. It is just too much of a pain in the ass. There was too much this and that. It is a really hard thing to do because it requires a lot of patience and teamwork. So then I was thinking, I'm going to put together a list of the things that I think every couple should do before kind of taking that next step. And I think we talked about this on like one of our very first podcasts, but that's been a while. So I made a list, and I want to see what you think about it.
Might be a list you've added to since
I've
then,
added
including
to
wallpapering.
I've added to this list since then, and some of these we have done, some of these we have not. But I really do believe if you want to learn a lot about your spouse, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your fiance, try these. Okay, number one, do a landscaping project together. Okay, that could be planting flowers in the front yard. That could be digging a French drain.
Oof.
That could be maybe one of you is doing the project and the other one's just helping, like running tools or running trash or something.
I'm good at the running part.
You are good at that.
Forth tools, yes.
You are good at that. And the reason I think that's a good idea, because landscaping, it's very therapeutic, and you've even said that. We've been out in the front yard before digging together, and you were like, wow, this is kind of relaxing, right?
Yeah.
And it requires a lot of teamwork. Like, you have to be on the same page to get this done. A lot of times it's hot. Somebody's got to run drinks. It's just a good thing, I think, for a couple to do because it requires a lot of teamwork.
It also talks a lot of pre-planning. You get out there and you sketch everything out. You do like a little, what do you call it? Like a blueprint, I guess you'd say, where you sketch out what you want where. You take that blueprint with us to the nursery to buy the plants. It's, you put a lot of thought into it ahead of time, which I think cuts down on the fighting that come. If you're just going blind and saying, well, let's do this, let's do that, let's try this there. I think pre-planning helps a lot with that too.
Yeah. Yeah, but try that. Try that with your spouse. Say, hey, let's do a little landscaping project. It doesn't have to be huge. Maybe you throw in a couple of, you do a little potted garden. You plant 3 plants in 3 pots in your front yard or something. It doesn't have to be big, but try that. Number 2, try something that's a little daring. Do something that's a little uncomfortable for you guys.
That's what they do on The Bachelor and Bachelorette.
Is that what they do? Yeah.
They make them jump out of airplanes and, do really physical, sometimes scary things.
Mm-hmm. For Kelly and I, the reason I have this on my list is early in our relationship, we were on an activity where we had to jet ski together. And I jumped on the jet ski. Kelly jumped on the back, and I start goofing around, gunning the thing, and she immediately. What happened, babe?
I fell off. And I said, I'm not doing it.
And were you happy?
No, I was not happy. I said, I'm not doing it because we were going to go out in the middle of the ocean.
Right.
And I did not want to fall off in the middle of the ocean where sharks live.
Yeah.
And so I immediately said, I'm not doing it.
And what did I say?
Get your butt back on the jet ski.
I don't think I said it like that.
Something to that effect.
But I said, come on, babe. I'm sorry. I messed up. I didn't realize this thing was so powerful. Jump back on with me. This is going to be a lot of fun.
It's embarrassing. There's nothing more embarrassing than having your wet body in a bathing suit and a life jacket hoisted up out of the water by people who have to grab you at, places that aren't, comfy, and they're putting their hands in places, hoisting you back up on the back of that jet ski because you're now out waist deep in water or more. We were like shoulder deep at that point. So that was not a fun experience.
But what happened at the end?
By the time it was over, I was glad.
You thought it was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Because it was a little daring.
It was very choppy.
Outside your comfort zone. But I remember
overall it was nice.
This was in Florida, I think. But there were parts of our drive where it was just glass. And we were gunning it. And you had your arms around me. And we were just.
Yeah, that was sexy, right?
Yeah, that was fun. A couple of other ideas. Rock climbing.
No, I'm not doing that.
Dancing.
Yes. I'm not doing rock climbing.
Jet skiing, as we mentioned. And then we're going to do something this weekend, which we'll touch on here in a second. But slingshot riding. A little daring. A little out there. A little outside the comfort zone. Okay, and here's my third. And I think I've said this before on other podcasts, but I know nobody remembers this. After you've dated a guy for a
Don't
little
pay
while,
attention and remember what you say.
I don't. After you've dated a guy for a little while, if he ever invites you to go play golf, take him up on that offer. Say, heck yeah. Yeah, I'll go. I'll just drive the golf cart. And this is something else that Kelly and I have done. You will learn more about somebody's personality, their attitude, their patience, their personal beliefs. You'll learn more about that man in a golf cart for 4 hours than you will for dating him for 6 months.
Well, I thought men didn't like their women to go with them on the golf course. I thought the reason they golf is to get away from women.
So, yeah, that's how certain men roll.
Yeah.
Sure.
But if a man asks you, go.
I think if a man asks you,
That's a
he's
big deal.
really interested in you. That's how I feel.
Okay. You haven't asked me in a long time.
We went golfing in Dominican Republic.
That's been 2 years ago.
Yeah, but I haven't been golfing.
Yeah, you
in
haven't
2
been
years
golfing.
myself.
We need to do that again.
But remember how fun that was, and how you were kind of like, but then at the end of it,
I think watching you play golf is sexy.
oh, babe,
I've told you that. Don't act like you just heard it for the first time. Watching a man play golf, watching your man play golf is very sexy. I love a golf glove. There's something about a golf glove that I find very attractive. The way you look in your little golf outfit, so cute. You wear the shoes that make noise when you walk. It's just really a hot experience. It's very sexy.
that was back in the '80s where you wore steel spikes.
Well, you still make noise when you walk.
No,
They have little cleat things
they
on
do.
the bottom.
They do. You're right, babe. But no, I truly believe that. You learn a lot about somebody in a golf cart. We went golfing with, Kelly and I went with White Cheddar, the producer of the nationally syndicated Kick Rat Morning Show. ED was with us, Engineer Don, and Jenna was with us. And I think we all had a fun time.
I don't know if he likes ED as his nickname.
What's wrong with ED?
Because it stands for erectile dysfunction
Oh,
in the medical community.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know
Yeah.
that. I don't know what that is.
Every time you say that, that's why I'm like, why? Why? Oh, Engineer Don.
It's
Okay.
a double entendre.
Oh, so you did know?
Yes, I did know.
Don't do that.
He doesn't know that.
Everybody knows that.
Does he really? Do you think he's offended?
I don't know.
Poor Don was just in here a minute ago helping us, too.
Helping you, and you're calling him ED.
Okay, and then the last thing, wallpaper. If you ever want to get divorced, wallpaper with your significant other.
So you're not going to make me wallpaper the back of the bookshelves with you.
Oh, man, babe. No, the shelves I think we can do. If it was a room or a kitchen, I would highly recommend we hire somebody.
Okay.
Yeah.
We need to get on it. That's the last step to finish my project and send another picture back to Nate Burkus.
I know. We did. Where did we land with that? We got some books, and then what happened?
I thought I wanted to be a daring person, but and then I was like, but I kept being drawn to grass cloth. And because I like a lot of Asian touches, and grass cloth is kind of a subtle Asian touch, I think. And we found one that's got a little, like a sheen to it that's almost a little metallic, but not really. Then I'm like, is that too boring? I don't know. I wanted to look good. That's all that I care about.
Yeah.
We just got to do it. We got to pull the trigger and do it.
Well, your mother came over and
mother
helped
picked it
us
out
pick,
with me,
pick one
yeah.
out, and I love the one she picked out.
Yep. We got to do it.
Okay.
Okay. So that's on our list of things to do.
Okay. So that's my little list. If you try those, I guarantee you'll find the guy you're looking for.
You guarantee it? No, it's supposed to help you take your relationship to the next level.
Yeah. And
before you do it, you've already found the guy, presumably.
Well, he might be the guy, but you're going to learn a lot about that guy if you do those things. And he'll learn a lot about you.
Yeah.
He'll learn a lot about you.
What did you learn about me when we do all those things together?
That your bit, babe, is, and this is why you get on the radio, this is why you get the bit killer label, is you poo-poo things before you try them.
Yes.
You'll poo-poo things, a lot of different things before you try them.
Yes.
Food, too. You'll poo-poo food before you try it. Yeah.
Yes.
So I know that. I know that. So it's like, no, just get your butt on the jet ski. We're going to take it for a spin. I don't want to. No, come on. We're going to do it. I don't want to. Come on. We're going to do it. And I just wear you down until you finally do it. And then you do the experience and then you have fun. Right?
Usually.
Yes.
Sometimes I was right. And I don't ever do that again. Right? Every once in a while.
Well, every once in a while. But I think for the most part, all the stuff we've tried that are kind of daring, we've enjoyed.
Pretty much. Yeah. We're not, let's be honest, we're not like daredevils by any stretch.
What are you talking about?
We're not daredevils. We're not
You're
bungee
not.
jumping.
No.
And things like that.
Did you see Will Smith did a bungee jump?
For his 50th,
For his
right?
50th,
Yeah,
yeah.
somebody challenged him to it, and he did it out of an airplane or a helicopter or
I don't
something.
know.
I don't
but
remember.
Man, he fell forever.
Yeah, no.
I was thinking,
No.
when I turn 50, am I going to do that?
No, you're not doing that.
Why?
Because you don't want to.
I want to go skydiving someday. I do. Our friend Neon, he's a pilot and he's skydived. He's skydived.
Skydived.
But he was trying to get me to do it one time, and I want to do it, but I don't know.
I would rather you not.
You'd rather me not.
I'd rather you not.
All right.
In fact, we had a little fuss about that when he was trying to get you to do it. I don't remember what.
I don't know why you're fussing at me. You should have been fussing at
I was mad
him.
the whole situation because he was like double dog daring you or something or tweeting you to do
Oh,
it.
he was trying to get a hashtag going.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't going to happen.
Yeah.
Well, listen, I was just coming across some, I get so many emails and just stuff just comes into my inbox all the time, so much garbage. But sometimes I'm like, wait, what is that? Well, there was a survey that came into my inbox. It's by this group called Superdrug. It's a British health and beauty company, Superdrug. So I guess it's sort of like a Walgreens or something over there. I'm not sure. But they asked that very uncomfortable question. What's your number? And you know what they mean by that. It means how many people have you slept with,
What's
right?
your sleep number?
Not that.
Oh.
Well, your sleep number, but the going all the way sleep number, right?
Whoa.
But here's the problem I do have with the survey. They didn't interview that many people. Only 2,000. And about half of those were from the U.S. and the other half was from Europe. So it's such a small sampling. And they're using that to base all these results. So I don't know if it's a fair assessment, but it's still interesting. And I thought we'd talk about it.
Can I ask a serious question?
Mm-hmm. Don't ask me what my number is.
No, I'm not going to ask.
Okay.
What is the definition of sex?
Well, it's intercourse, honey. We're talking
What
about
type
that.
of intercourse?
Oh, my gosh. All right. we're
What
not
kind
going
of
there.
intercourse are we talking about? What is the definition of is?
You've been working on your building again.
That's not the best one, but
All right. Well, they found that the average number of sexual partners for Americans is a little higher than the Europeans. 7.2 is the average number of sex partners for Americans compared to 7 for the British. So just a slight difference. 5.4 for Italians, which I thought they were the lovers, so I thought they would go through more, but maybe they just really concentrate on the ones they have. I don't know. But again, these are just averages and it's a very, very small sampling.
this is men and women combined?
Yes. Within the U.S., the most sexually liberal state, according to this very ridiculously small survey, is Louisiana. Got a lot of listeners to the podcast, Louisiana.
All right, Louisiana.
Shout out Baton Rouge.
Shout out Louisiana.
Shout out New Orleans.
Woo-hoo.
And all everybody else.
So they're getting her done down there in Louisiana, huh? How many?
Residents
How many?
in Louisiana,
Let's hear
in
it.
this survey, averaged 15.7.
Oh, yes.
15.7 sexual partners.
Wow. What's that all about? Is it the food?
Mardi Gras?
Mardi Gras?
Maybe.
Beads?
I don't know. Just maybe they're just more of a party society and more,
Wow. I have to roll down. Well, no, I can't roll down anymore. Back in the day, I should have rolled down to Louisiana.
fun. All right. So the most chaste state,
Okay.
I don't think it's a surprise if you really think about it.
Mhm.
Utah.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
that makes a little sense.
Only 2.6 sexual partners in their lifetime. So I guess that's if you're divorced and remarried or if you're widowed and remarry, because they said that, sex outside of marriage is really discouraged in the Mormon religion.
Yeah,
which,
it's a pretty conservative
Yeah.
area. Yeah.
I think they discourage that in a lot of religions, but I guess
Yeah.
maybe Mormons take it more seriously. I don't know.
I don't know, babe.
They said people in Oklahoma,
Oklahoma.
Nebraska, and South Carolina, my home state, average more than 10 lovers in their lifetime. Those in Mississippi, Kansas, West Virginia, they keep their numbers on the lower end of the scale, sleeping with an average of less than 5.
What were those states again?
The lower or the higher?
The lower. Mississippi,
Kansas, West Virginia.
Okay.
Average is less than 5. But the survey also found that the honesty factor varies by gender. No surprise, men add more, women subtract more.
Okay.
Because each one of them is trying to make themselves look better. And to a man, having more notches makes them look better. A woman having fewer makes her look better. So they're not, some of these people could still be lying even if they're doing an anonymous survey. Who knows? But they did determine overall, the The more partners you have, the more at risk you are for sexually transmitted infections. 13% of those with 15 or more sexual partners disclose they have been diagnosed with an STI compared to just 3% with 4 or fewer partners.
What's an STI?
It's now, instead of a STD, they're saying STI, a sexually transmitted infection.
Oh.
Instead of a disease.
Is that more PC or something? Or?
I don't know. Maybe it covers a broader base of stuff you can pick up. So there you go, honey. I'm not going to ask you what your number is. I don't think it's a good thing to discuss.
Is that survey have the number for the great state of Texas?
Not on this one. But the average was for the entire country was 7.2. So I imagine Texas is right there in the middle.
7.2, and then the high side was Louisiana, which was 10?
15.7.
Wow. Okay. Interesting. Well, I'm not sure what to deduce from that. You know, if you dug into that a little bit more, like with ages and everything, they're just lumping everybody in
over a lifetime.
All ages. If you really got into that, I think you'd find that young guys like to crank that number up. Older guys probably are like, I don't care how
many. And they even
I've
remember.
Had. Yeah, right. Exactly.
If you're real promiscuous, who knows?
Let's be honest. Whoa. Not
Do you
real.
Want to be honest?
Wasn't real promiscuous, but let me tell you, I probably, if I thought about it, maybe I could remember. I don't keep track of that.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm certainly not going to count them off here, but no, we're not going to do that.
Yeah, I don't think I want to know. Let's just be honest.
Why do you say that and make a face?
I just don't think I want to know. It's just like, I don't know.
Right.
Part of you does. It's like, really? Really? Right. I don't know.
Right.
But I know you don't want to know.
No, I don't think any guy wants to know that. Why does
some of them think they do?
No.
And they ask.
I don't want to know. But you know what? I know something.
Another button you can press.
You don't know. Ho, 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 ho.
My goodness.
I do. I know. If I thought about it a while, I probably know. Well, that's a long one there.
Yeah, it keeps going.
No pun intended.
Speaking of sex, though, they say a satisfying sex life is number 3 on the list of what the happiest people have in common. That's number 3 on the list, having a healthy, satisfying sex life. That's number 3.
Oh, did you shift into the happy stuff now?
I'm going to get to that right after this. Third love. Since we're talking about loving, let's talk about the bra that you are wearing right now, if you're a woman, or if you're a man and you wear a bra, who knows? But are you loving what you're wearing?
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
I'm going to tell you what, women have struggled to find the right fitting bra for decades. It's a struggle, ladies. I know you're feeling me. You go in that dressing room. If the woman comes in there with you to measure your bra, it's kind of embarrassing. Some of them are kind of gropey and it's uncomfortable. But the problem with going to a department store to shop for a bra is our women's bodies, we're all shaped differently. No breast shape is exactly the same. I mean, yeah, every once in a while, but our breast shapes are different. The shape of the width of our rib cages are different. Our shoulder width's different. Everything's different. Well, Third Love, they have this Fit Finder quiz. It's amazing. Just a few simple questions. It takes you about 60 seconds online, and you can order the bra that they recommend. Try it on at home so you don't have to do that awkward fitting room experience anymore. But Third Love just added 24 new sizes. They are the industry leader right now with a total of 70 sizes, and they are continually adding more and more.
70 sizes?
70 sizes in cups from A through H, bandwidths up to 48. And here's the genius of Third Love. They have half cup sizes. Isn't that awesome? My friend Deontay, that we, she used to work with us on the radio. When she heard me do this Third Love spot, she wrote me, she goes, "Oh my gosh, Kelly, this bra has changed my life. After I had my babies, when you have babies and nurse, your breasts just deflate or wherever they're,
Whoa.
She said, I couldn't find a bra that worked for me. I couldn't figure it out. Then she realized she was a half cup size. Third Love is now exclusively where she gets her bras. I love them because it's tagless in the back, so you don't have the itching. I love the straps don't slip. I love the smoothing fabrics, very lightweight. You don't even feel like you're wearing an uncomfortable bra. There's no rush to get home at the end of the day and rip your bra off because you're so miserable. Third Love knows there's a perfect bra for everyone. So right now they're offering our podcast listeners 15% off your first order. Order a bunch of them, and they have panties too. It's awesome. Go to thirdlove.com/sandwich to find your perfect fitting bra. Get 15% off that first order at thirdlove.com/sandwich. It's a web address, not a code. thirdlove.com/sandwich, and you'll get 15% off today.
I didn't have a lot to add on that one, babe. Other
bra?
than I know Kelly's been very happy. She really has. All kidding aside, you've been very happy with those.
Yeah, I've got to order some more. I'm gradually weeding out because it's you don't just weed out every bra you own at once. You replace them gradually. So that's what I'm doing with Third Love.
Why don't men's bikini briefs come in 70 sizes? Because not all men are shaped the same.
It's true, but y'all managed to stuff it in there. You need to do a panty purge too, honey. I was doing your laundry last night, and some of they need to go in the trash. The
Examples, please.
The waistbands are starting to fray.
Well, they still stay on, and they still hold all the stuff in there.
They still stay on. Don't you want to look nice for your wife in your underwear? And your manties?
Manties, yeah, I do.
All right. So before we started talking about Third Love bras, I was telling you, we did that What's Your Number, which makes you maybe say, my number is a little off there. But we were talking about how a satisfying sex life is only number 3 on the list of what the happiest people have in common. And I'm going to agree wholeheartedly with what number 1 is, because I know it definitely affects me and my happiness. But they did a study, Oxford Economics and National Center for Social Research. This time they asked 8,000 people, a better sampling. They
That's
all
a big
filled out
sample. Yeah,
they did a questionnaire. And it was questions about their lifestyles so they could figure out what defines a happy life. And they had 18 different topics grouped into 6 themes: community connections, finances, relationships, health, lifestyle, and environment. All right?
Okay, I'm with you so far.
Number 1, number one thing that people have in common when it comes to being happy is the quality of their sleep.
Boy, I agree with that one.
It affects everything you do.
Yeah, it does.
If you're not sleeping, it makes you more irritable. Everybody's always saying to me, "You look tired." I mean, that is literally the first words out of people's mouths to me. And that makes me even in a sadder mood when they tell me that, because that's not a thing you want to hear. "You look tired." Yeah, well, I am tired. And that makes you even more tired. And plus, when you're tired, you eat more, you make very bad decisions about your diet, and so you end up gaining weight. And then you're lethargic because you're tired all the time.
Then
you don't go to the gym.
You don't want to go to the gym.
It's just this vicious cycle.
Mm-hmm.
The number one thing on the list, the happiest people have in common, is sleep quality.
I agree with that. I mean, I've had my own issues with sleep in my past. I've tried to address those with surgery.
Trying to do it now. You're doing a sleep apnea study.
With a mouthpiece, and I'm doing better, but still I'm trying to get medical help on the sleep.
Well, what we didn't understand is Alan had a horrible problem with snoring. It's the loudest thing you've ever heard, and the choking that goes along with it. So we found this mouthpiece that he sleeps with at night that stops him from snoring and choking. So we just thought problem solved. Well, we met a dentist who said, no, that's masking it. That's not taking care of the sleep apnea problem. And people with sleep apnea can risk losing up to 10 years off their life because of sleep apnea problems.
When she said that, I was like, whoa.
And even though Alan's wearing the mouthpiece, you're still not jumping up and down with bursting with energy. You're not getting quality sleep. So it's not only just quantity, it's quality of sleep.
Right. And
you do feel better.
Yeah. The one thing I've learned is apnea is where your body stops breathing and you don't get oxygen to your brain and to your heart. The snoring is one thing, but you can have apnea even if you're not snoring.
Yes.
So the mouthpiece has helped me not wake Kelly up. So that helps that. And that's good. That's part of the battle there, is not waking your spouse up. You wake your spouse up, then you got all kinds of other problems. It makes her grumpy, makes you grumpy, everyone's grumpy.
Yeah.
But what I've learned is I can still have that mouthpiece in, and because I had my throat measured, and because of my breathing and my throat, I have she said I have a small throat. And that's part of the reason I can't get air when I'm on my back. So we're still
My throat, just fine.
Your throat, just fine.
She went ahead and checked mine too. She goes, "You have a nice, healthy opening.
Yeah.
Thank you very much."
Yeah.
She said yours is like sucking air through a straw.
Through a straw, right. So
they also, they said you should aim, the Mayo Clinic says you should aim for 7 to 8 hours of sleep per night to get the full benefits. But then again, that's also, you think you're sleeping 7 to 8 hours. Are you? Because you're choking, waking up. You didn't even remember waking up when you were at the worst. So it's about the quality of sleep.
Yeah.
So what I think I need to do, honey, is really start putting a moratorium on getting on the phone before bed, That's my worst thing. If I would just put the phone down, turn out the light, and go to bed, I think I'd be getting more sleep.
Well, I think there are
better sleep.
Yeah, there are a lot of studies too, and you can research this on the Google machine about that blue light that we get from phones, we get from monitors, TVs, that it messes with your brain. It keeps your brain in a very awake state. Even as you try to go to sleep, your brain's still moving and is very active. And I'm not using clinical terms here because I don't know a whole lot about it. Other than I do know, I've read a lot about when you use that phone right before you go to bed, it's keeping your mind working.
Yeah, and even though I put it on the nighttime light mode, I don't even know what they call it. It's like a nighttime light. It's like a filter that gets darker. I'm still awake, and I shouldn't be on the phone. I shouldn't be engaging my mind like that. I should be chilling. So I'm gonna probably try. I don't know if I can do it. Like as of 8 o'clock at night, no more on the phone, because I'm going to try to be going to bed 9:30 latest. Okay. That's going to be my goal.
Yeah. But in your defense, I think, and I do this too, I think what a lot of people use the phone as is wind down. They get on the phone in bed because it's like, oh, okay, now I can lay here on my back and just let me go through social media. Let me check the news. Let me send an email.
2 hours
whatever.
later,
right.
You're in this rabbit hole.
Right. And your eyes were open the whole time looking into that blue light. So what I've tried to do a little bit more lately is read. And you haven't been on me about it, but you're like, why are you reading so much lately?
Yeah, just lately you just started doing it.
I'm trying to get off the phone as I go to bed and just read something.
Yeah.
I've been reading true crime or whatever.
Okay, the number 2 thing on the list of what the happiest people have in common is a support network. And it says job security. Okay, this is like all broken down. Job security, having close relatives and good health also fared well for happy people, as did having real, live, non-virtual relationships with people around you, such as your neighbors. Building stronger relationships locally increases your living well score by almost 2 points, so you have happier, more satisfied lives. They say get off of Facebook. We use that a lot for our work and stuff, and we do engage and catch up with friends like that. But it's more important for you to have a real conversation with your neighbor. Get to know your neighbors. They say it's also important. They said eating out socially with your friends, going on double dates, meeting a friend for lunch. They said the amount of satisfaction and happiness you get from that is about the same as doubling your disposable income. So you get the same amount of satisfaction just eating with a friend, or the same amount as if you doubled your spending money, just your mad money.
I agree with that. And this is what I was just talking about a little while ago with spending time with other people on the golf course. I mean, I was talking about your spouse or your wife, but you spend that much time face to face with somebody talking about what you're doing. That enriches your relationship versus over virtual.
But you also have to put your phone down while you're having the meals. And we're guilty. We catch ourselves from time to time. We'll both, if there is a lull in conversation, heaven help you sit there and think of something else to say. First thing you do is look over at your phone.
Wait a minute. Why am I being fingered for this?
I said we. Oh. I said we're guilty. The first thing you do when there's a lull, I meant you as me too.
Yeah, I know.
Was we look over at the phone just for a minute. And then the next thing you know, the other person's like, oh, okay, I'll check mine since you were checking yours. And then 5 minutes passes and you're just sitting there. And I see people on dates. We're guilty. We need to put the phones away when we're out having these lunches. We're addicted and it's a problem. So we already said that sex life satisfaction is number 3 on the list. So before that was sleep, the friends and social network, support network, then the sex life. Number 4 on the list is mental health. 5, economic activity. Number 6, spending time outdoors. 7, socializing, which I guess sort of the same, shares with number 2, the support network. And then overdue debts. I guess that goes down on the scale. If you have overdue debts, that's not good, living with that kind of massive stress on you. So there you go. The keys, basically the secret to happiness: good rest, good friends, good sex.
That makes sense.
That's according to this research. This is the happiest people have in common.
I agree with a lot of that, babe. I really do.
And the unhappiest people aren't sleeping. They have cut off themselves socially. They isolate, and they haven't had sex in a while.
Okay, so here I'm a very simple man, and I need bullet points, and I need like 3.
I just told you.
Right. So it sounds like
good rest,
sleep more, hang out with friends, have more sex.
Yes, and let me tell you something else it said about sex. Where is this point? Okay. Nearly 2/3 of the top 20% reporting satisfaction in bed are the happiest people. Not having sex can also negatively impact your health. A recent study found that sex, listen to this, I put this in bold so I wouldn't miss it. Sex on work nights is even beneficial to one's career, as they are likely to perform better in the office the next day.
Hey, all I got to say is you doing a good job at work.
I'm just saying.
What?
Weeknight sex is okay.
Okay, I get that.
I'm just saying.
Hey, you need to tell me.
That study. We got to support the findings of the study. I know a lot of people don't have energy during the week.
Well, how come you're not
But maybe
playing
if
that?
they're getting more sleep, they'll feel more energized to have that weeknight relationship.
Why aren't you playing the marble game?
Because I'm married.
You're married. That's
yes,
right.
so I'm just saying, weeknight sex is good too.
Okay.
Beneficial on the job.
That's good stuff.
Puts
babe.
a little pep in your step for the next day.
Well, that ties a lot into this last thing I have. That research. I found some research about 12 bonding activities for couples that you should try. And we won't spend a lot of time on any one of these, but there's a whole bunch of them. And some of this ties into what you just said, but see if any of this makes sense. So number one is try something new. We've kind of talked about that a little bit, but you know how you kind of get into a routine and, like you're saying, you're sitting there at dinner and then, well, you're not really talking about anything. So you get on your phone. You don't have to do that. Go try a new restaurant. Try a different position when you're having sex.
We're all sex today on the
Hey, I told you
very
this is
adult podcast.
I told you this is going to be the relationship edition. But yeah, just instead of that routine that you're in, try something just a little different. Let's go for sushi. I don't like sushi. Well, they got a bento box. Come on, let's go get some.
Something different.
Yeah, do something different. Number two, travel. Travel makes you feel alive, man. You go somewhere different for the first time, gets you out of that daily routine, right, babe?
Yep.
Soak up new cultures, try new food. You like to
Meet
travel.
new people.
Meet new people. I like to travel.
I want to have travel friends.
Yeah. We met a guy down in...
Well, we haven't followed up with that. We need to follow up on our travel friend before I forget his name.
My man, Nathan.
Yes.
3, and this is something we not harp on. We've talked about this a lot on our podcast, is plan a regular date night. This is so important for a couple.
It does. I mean, it makes such a difference in our relationship when we do that.
Kelly and I can't tell you, and we've said this, we love the busyness of having 4 kids and all the things that are involved in getting the kids everywhere they need to be.
And the busyness of doing, our jobs. I mean,
Yeah.
I love staying busy. It makes me feel, it fulfills me. But there comes times when I feel like we both get shorter with each other. Our patience starts to thin, and that's because we haven't connected on a date night. A date night just makes you connect in a different way.
Exactly. It doesn't matter how busy you are. You can always put aside an hour per week to hang out with your spouse. So
even if it's just like, if some people say we can't afford to do a date night. It's not necessarily that. It's finding a TV show you can watch
Sure.
together and making that. I mean, if you just have an hour, 2 hours a week that you can sit down and devote, like, oh my gosh, Dateline's on. That's our jam, and that's a date night, right? Getting
Exactly.
a bucket of popcorn and,
Yeah.
and sitting in front of Dateline and doing that together as a date.
Yeah.
It's reconnecting.
Okay. Here's another one. And we've done this lately, and it made me feel really good and closer. Give back together. So Kelly and I helped, we're helping revitalize this church in downtown, close to downtown Dallas. And we went down there and worked on the church for a while. We've been trying to attend a little bit. We went to the opening.
Yeah, because we have our own church home.
Yeah. Went to the opening service. But, do something for... something meaningful that you might not do, like, I don't know, help out at a soup kitchen together.
Volunteer at the SPCA.
Exactly.
Like that.
Something like that. I think, doing charitable things together, I think that really makes you feel good. It made me feel good when we did that together. The next
And
one.
we got the holidays coming up. You go to these assistance places, like every county has like assistance for families, and they have wish lists. I found out that you can adopt a family. And a lot of them, it's just like a family,
Yeah.
a single mom, or maybe you never know the situation. It'd be a 2-parent family. They're just struggling. And they'll have a list of their Christmas wishes, and you can adopt an entire family.
Mhm.
Or you can go to an Angel Tree or something
Angel
like
Tree,
that,
Salvation
too.
Army, Angel
You don't
Tree.
have to do the entire family because that does get to be very expensive.
Right.
But, that's a fun thing to do and
Yeah.
incorporate the children.
Yeah. That's when you can just pick out an angel together. Go to the toy store and buy some toys for that angel. The next one. Go dancing. And this is something we've done. We took a lesson with Michelle and Sergey.
Yeah, it was fun. We're going to forget what we learned.
We need to do that again. But go dancing. Pick a dance you want to learn. Go to a dance class. Kelly and I would have never really thought about that until we met Michelle and Sergey.
Studio 22 in Dallas.
Yeah. Hashtag not an ad, but
our friends.
But our friends. A lot of fun. Number 6. We need to do this more. Give and receive massages.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was waiting for that.
No, give and receive massages.
Okay.
I like a massage.
I love it.
I can get down there on my feet and start rubbing them.
Why don't we just go pay the people at the mani-pedi place to do it?
Because it's not you doing it. It's not.
Yeah.
No?
Okay, I'll do it.
No,
I'll try it.
You don't want to?
Sure, I will.
Okay.
But I mean, okay, to what extent? Like, are you going to do the massage oil
No.
and all that?
Just, I don't know, a 5-minute foot rub.
A foot rub. Is that your dream? How about shoulders?
I like my feet rubbed.
You want feet, not shoulders.
I
love shoulder.
Yeah, my feet feel better when you rub on my feet.
Okay, you rub my shoulders. I will rub your feet.
Okay.
Deal.
Okay. I just have a few more of these.
But not at the same time. That would be really awkward.
All right. Number 7. Get intimate.
Man, it's back to sex. Intimacy does not always mean sex, though.
No, it doesn't. But try new things.
You mean it.
Well, no, not necessarily, but try new things. Maybe it's a bath with rose petals around the bath and candles.
Oh, I would laugh.
I've done that for you before. Don't say you would laugh, because I've done that for you before and you liked it. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. She would laugh. Done. And you can't see her, but she's got a big old smile on her face because she knows I just busted her. I've done that for her before. So try new things. Touch each other.
Romantic surprises are sweet.
Touch each other in new places.
Oh my!
Explore new areas.
What in the world? What list is this from?
You reconnect with each other's bodies.
But sometimes our bodies are on hiatus. Sometimes our bodies are temporarily under construction.
Okay,
don't peek behind the tarp.
Okay, here's 2 more that I think we do together, and I think this is important for all couples. But sweat together, work out together.
Yeah, I need to do. I need to do that with you more. I know you enjoy it. I don't personally enjoy that as much as you do, but you do. It is good to do it together.
It's a de-stressor for me.
But the last time we worked out together, you were mad at me.
I was not mad at you.
Yeah, you were. And so you weren't doing the exercises with me. You just go off and used to be, we'd do the exercises and we'd alternate. You were like, I'm done. I'm going to the next machine. I'm like, fine. I just gave up.
Okay, we'll do a better job at that.
But only when we're not fighting.
Right.
We
okay.
can't work out together if we're fighting.
Right. We'll sweat together. But it doesn't have to just be going to the gym. You could go bicycle riding together, rock climbing together.
Well, get a bike and let's go bike riding. I've got one.
I need a bike.
My tires are flat, but we can fix that.
But I just want I want a beach cruiser with a big fat seat.
That's what I have.
Yeah. I don't want a sport bike or anything.
Let's go.
Yeah. Okay.
Get you one.
Okay. Here's the last one. And I think we do a really good job at this. Laugh. Don't be afraid to be silly. Don't be afraid to play, crack jokes, make fun of each other, make fun of yourself. Well, I think we do that a lot.
Be careful making fun of each other. Be careful. Because you have to know it's coming from a place of love and a sweet spot. If you know your partner is very sensitive about something, don't make fun of that. Don't use that as the butt of the joke. You have to be careful with that.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
But it could be go to a comedy club together.
Yes.
Go to a dueling piano bar together.
Yes.
Those are just ideas. But laugh together. I think one thing we do well is, I'm patting myself on the back, I don't think we take each other real seriously sometimes. I don't mean I don't respect you, you don't respect me. I mean we don't take ourselves seriously. You know what I mean? And I think that's important for people not to take life so seriously. Just, laugh every once in a while.
Yeah.
Man, yeah,
There's a time for seriousness.
Yeah, there is. Sure, there is.
Yeah.
But it gets you through the day a lot better if you can laugh at yourself every once in a while.
I agree.
Okay, that was my list, babe.
Where'd you get that list from?
Research.
You forgot to write down where you got it.
No, I got it right here. Research.
It's from research.com?
Yeah, no, it's from a source called Date Mix.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, we find the most interesting stuff just perusing around on the internet when we should be sleeping.
Well, we're not just throwing stuff out. I mean, we're throwing.
No,
I think
we are.
This is stuff that works for us,
right?
too.
But I promise you, I'm going to make a concerted effort to start going to bed earlier and not be on my phone more. I'm going to do because I think it affects my mood.
Okay.
Great deal.
And I'm going to make
my quickness of my ability to think quickly, my weight, my energy levels, all of that it all boils down to number one on that list of the happiest people are getting good sleep.
Yep. And my takeaway from my list is we're going to try new positions.
Oh, God. All right.
Come on, babe.
If I can stay awake, I'll be getting all that good sleep.
Come on.
Can we do it on a Tuesday?
I'll gladly do it on a Tuesday.
Really?
If we do a new position on a Tuesday.
We'll see. We'll have to report back on the next podcast.
What about when I ask you to do that one? What's your response?
That one? Oh, come on. He always says, come on, baby. Everybody tries it once.
No.
Isn't that what you're talking about?
No, I'm not
Are you
talking
about something else?
Babe, I
What are
can't
you
believe
talking
you
about?
went there.
That's what you always say. It's a joke, though.
No pun intended.
Yeah, it's a joke.
Well, okay, I think for most guys it's a joke, but they want to see how receptive their partner is.
Your partner's not. She is not. But you know what? Some of this conversation we've had today makes people very tense.
Yes, it does.
Very uncomfortable.
Yes.
And perhaps you listen to some things on the list we gave you about happiness, and you're like, I am not in my happy space right now. I need to talk to someone. I've thought, and I have gone to therapy before. Alan, you've been to therapy before.
I sure have.
And let's be honest, it's kind of expensive. And sometimes it takes a lot of therapy to get through, what you're dealing with. Well, let me tell you about what we discovered, now a sponsor of A Sandwiches and Lovin' It. It's called Talkspace. It's an online therapy company. It lets you message a licensed therapist from anywhere, anytime. You just need a computer, internet connection, or the Talkspace mobile app. So this is really cool because they match you with a therapist they assess your needs. Because not all therapists are meant for everybody's needs. If it's an eating disorder or if it's family strife or going through a divorce, there's a special therapist out there that can be matched with you.
And it could be you just want to chat about everyday life.
Yes,
or
stress. You need to get it off your chest because your friends are tired of hearing it.
Yeah, you don't want to drive. You don't want to leave the office. You don't want someone to judge you. That's what Talkspace is for.
Yes, and it's not, going to therapy isn't just about venting about your innermost thoughts or digging into childhood memories. It's about practical, everyday strategies for stress management, to live a happier life, to be in one of those, happiest people we were talking about earlier. And the Talkspace platform has over 2,000 licensed therapists who are experienced in addressing life challenges we all face. If you'd like to match with a perfect therapist for a fraction of the price of traditional therapy, go to Talkspace.com/sandwich and then use the code SANDWICH, and you'll get $45 off your first month and show your support for our show. So again, it's a special web address, Talkspace.com/sandwich.
That's right.
And use the code SANDWICH.
Talkspace.com/sandwich. And you get $45 off your first month.
But you also have to use the code SANDWICH.
And use the code SANDWICH.
Got all that?
Got all that, I think.
All right. Whew. We covered so much today. Hopefully some of it was helpful. Some of it was a little embarrassing, I'll have to admit it. But hopefully you had a good time listening.
I'm just glad we can talk openly about some of this stuff.
We do. We do have a lot to look forward to. Alan and I are going on a double date with some recent really good friends of ours. Recent good friends, I'm calling that. Melissa and Ty. And we're going to go ride some slingshots, talking about getting outside your comfort zone and doing something different. We're socializing. And we're doing something fun and daring. So we're going to do that. We'll talk about that hopefully next time on the podcast. What else have we got coming up?
Just real quick, babe. Don't forget, in October the 20th, Kelly and I will be at Persona Pizza in Irving from noon to 2. We'll be out there doing a podcast. This is sponsored by DFW Slingshot Rentals. And we'll have some slingshots out there. We're going to have a photo booth. There's going to be face painting. First 75 people get a free pizza. It's going to be a good time. So come on out. Check out the slingshots. Bring the kids, too. We're going to have costumes, or the kids can wear their costumes, get their pictures made in a slingshot, and feel like a superhero. It's going to be a fun time. We've talked about that in other podcasts, but this is something brand new, and we'll finish with this. In November, Kelly and I are going to be doing a little traveling, and we're going to travel to a small town that's not too far from Dallas. It's called Maybank, Texas, and we're going to be doing this the Saturday after Thanksgiving. So this is Saturday, November the 24th. We're going to be in Maybank, Texas. We will also be doing a podcast in Maybank, Texas. I'm still firming up some of the details, but one really cool thing that we're going to be doing there, in addition to the podcast, is Kelly and I are going to be hosting a big swap party. So Kelly has talked about swap parties in other podcasts and how this works, but you bring stuff, other people bring stuff. It could be home goods, it could be clothes, shoes,
toys,
housewares.
books.
Yeah. And everybody brings their stuff, and everybody goes through and just kind of trades stuff. It's a lot of fun, for one thing, but the cool part is, since this will be towards the holidays, is anything that's left over, that'll all be donated to charity.
Yeah.
So if you want to participate in Kelly's swap party,
I do this. I've done these for years.
You could do this.
It's been so much fun. Our girlfriends we're actually have another one coming up pretty soon for me and my girlfriends. And it's just, we don't want to deal with a garage sale. We don't have the time. We don't have the patience. We don't want to haggle over something we paid $100 for. People want to offer you $1 for it. It's insulting. I would rather my friends, get to use that and love it. Something I used to love and don't have a need for anymore. So it's just about, getting it out of your house and not bringing it back in. But if you do decide to swap for something really cool that you can love, that's great too. So, we're going to take it to Maybank, and we're going to do a huge community swap party. Yep,
and that's November 24th. So it's still a ways off. We'll talk about it some more. But just think about that. If you want to travel, it's only about an hour away from where we are.
Which is from the Dallas-Fort Worth area.
From the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Come on out to Maybank, Texas. They'd be happy to have you there. We're going to have some sponsors out there.
Is it close to Cedar Creek Lake, Maybank?
It's southeast of Dallas.
Okay.
Yeah. But come participate in the world's, I don't know if it's the world's biggest swap party.
Let's not bill it as that just yet. Let's not bill it as that just yet.
You know what I asked? I asked Starla, who I've been working with on coordinating this. I sent her a note. I said, hey, can I just be the mayor for that day?
Sure, it's that easy.
But I'm sure she can hook me up.
Sure, she can hook you up.
She's got connections. I want to be the mayor.
I'm going to get you a button that says I'm the mayor.
I want to be the mayor.
There you go.
And that whole day, I want to be called the honorable.
Okay, we'll see.
All right. That's all.
Maybe we'll try that on Tuesday.
All right. Well, that would be a lot of fun. I would just be so happy if people would call me the honorable.
I couldn't even hear you over that loud wand sound effect you were just playing.
I just waved my magic wand.
Yeah.
We're going to finish this thing up. All right, babe. You got anything else?
No, that's really, that's about it for me.
Okay. Good.
I do, we're doing this charity fundraiser. I said it last week on the podcast. If you can, a walk in the park for Jay Faye, my friend's daughter, who was almost killed in a car accident, spent the past almost 3 years now learning to walk and talk again. And it's been a real heartbreaking struggle for this girl to go through, but it's such an uplifting story of, their faith in God and what that child has conquered just to be alive today. And the expenses has just been astronomical for the family. And so I've posted the link on my social media. But if you go to prayforjfaye.org, it will take you to her mom's Facebook page. There's a link there to buy tickets with Max and Peta from Dancing with the Stars are going to be there. Our friend Melissa Rycroft Strickland from Dancing with the Stars, The Bachelor, will be there. I'll be there. Alan will be there. It's going to be a great, fun day on this coming Sunday, October the 6th, right?
Yeah.
At the Statler Hotel in Dallas. You can get the details there, but we'd love it if a lot of you can come out and support. It's a beautiful family, a great testimony. They've never for a minute been angry at God, and, I don't know that I could say the same if it was me watching my child struggle like that. So it's been a beautiful thing to watch this family really come together and glorify God every step of the way. Please go to prayforjfaye.org if you'd like to find out more.
Very cool, babe. Well, that's a great way to end on a positive note there. All right. Well, thanks, babe. I love you desperately.
I love you, honey.
And we will do this again.
I'm going to get more sleep and be less cranky, okay?
I'm sure. Okay, that sounds like a good plan. I think we laid out some good stuff for people to try. We're going to try some new things, and it's going to be all...
We'll get back to you on that.
It's going to be all good. All right. Well, in the immortal words of the great Keanu Reeves, life is good when you have a good sandwich.